Can I say something? Can I say something
Sure, go
before we
ahead.
do it? I do want to apologize for skipping a week. That's not something that we are equipped to do or want to do ever. Like we
Oh, that's
are.
right. We technically
I was
Yeah,
gonna say
we
too.
yeah we are as dedicated to this podcast as we are to you guys. For anybody and everybody who watches, so thank you guys for accepting our week. You know, like I mentioned right now that Lee was talking, is life happens, shit happens, and we had to take a week off for personal reasons. But just thank you guys for I think I can speak for the three of us for if you guys watch this episode and you stick to the very end and hear this part. We do highly appreciate you guys, and we will definitely stay on track with everything and anything. Even if we have to talk under a little fucking hut, we will get these videos out for you guys. So
Mhm.
thank you for that.
Okay. Hello and welcome to the podcast. We're your guys' favorite, newest, dumbest obsession. Well, not newest. We're on, like,
Dumbest?
episode, like,
Yeah,
I mean-
you consider yourself intelligent?
No, it's like the way you worded it made it sound like it was dumb to have an obsession with us. Which, listen, obsession on the internet is one thing, but still, I was still a little bit like, that hurt.
No, I meant like as in like as a group, we're kind of dumb. Not
Okay,
like
then, yeah.
dumb, but like dumb and like we're no goofy dumb.
Okay, yeah,
We're kind of goofy, you know, and shit. Go ahead.
we're stupid.
Welcome to episode 16?
Yes,
17?
16.
16. First try on the dot.
Mhm.
I'm your host for this episode, kinda. Gonna be something. Lee Saris, Lee. And then we got Sad Boy A, Ninja B, Sad Boy B, Richard.
Aw.
Yes.
Sad boy A and B.
Okay.
Tweedledee, Tweedle, damn.
Tweedle.
That's-
Oh.
Yeah. That's where we're
Yeah.
at. You guys, it's been an interesting because we haven't recorded in 2 weeks.
Yeah.
It's a lot has been going on in our lives in the world and yada yada yada, all that jazz. But here we are. So the one thing that I don't want to talk about that happened literally like an hour or two ago. So I fucking go to work, right? So I have like 2 jobs or 3 jobs on Wednesday that I do. I have a morning job, and then sometimes we have sometimes we have an early morning job, then we have a mid afternoon, and then we have an after, and then I have the evening job. But sometimes
Mhm.
it's just like late morning, and then I have my evening.
Mm-hmm.
But I always have the evening, no matter what. So I get in my car, I go to work, I come out, do my thing, whatever. I'm there for like 2 hours. I come back out, and then I'm getting in my car, and I look, and there's like an indentation, like on my hood, and I was like, "What? What the fuck?"
Someone sat
So
on
like
your hood?
I hoped, I wish, because I
Just
got
a
out of my
dump?
car, and I look, it's a bullet hole. There's a
Oh!
bullet hole on the roof of my car.
Wait, what?
That's what it's like living in South LA, y'all. Just random ass bullet fucking holes in your car, apparently.
What
Jesus.
the fuck?
It's just on the hood, and it's not like someone like did it on purpose. I don't think so. Or anything like that, because the hole is just like straight down.
Did you
it's
check like
not,
your seats or anything inside? Like if it like hit anything in?
So that's the thing, is that I feel like it might have been like, I keep saying a BB just because I feel like a bullet would go like all the way through.
Depends on the caliber.
The caliber, yeah.
Well, see, so that's another thing, is that what I'm thinking is might have happened. I didn't notice when I got in my car, because it must have happened like over here, because I feel like I would have heard if it happened at the school, and then the bullet still would have been there. So I'm thinking maybe I got in the car and I was driving it, and it had been there for however long, because I didn't drive my car last week to the job because my folks went too, so we all just kind of did the job because we had a bunch of stuff to do. So it could have been there for however long, and then it just kind of like wiggled out as I was driving, because I drive safely on the freeway. I'm thinking maybe it must have fallen off during a bump or something like that, because there was no bullet itself. It just has like a perfect circle, and it just indented.
It's
So,
probably
yeah.
like it just indented it didn't like leave a hole.
No, I left the hole. That's what I
Oh,
mean.
okay,
Like
okay.
there's an like
Huh.
hole.
Like your butt.
Butthole.
God damn it.
So that happened. Speaking
Dope.
of buttholes, Kanye West.
Interesting.
Yeah, that
Ew,
man's
dude.
We,
that man's
I mentioned
getting.
it. I mentioned because we were just talking about it.
I
That's
know,
why
Yeah.
I'm
it's
like,
just like
because-
okay, cool transition.
Yeah, that
I think
that
it's
man's
pretty
getting
good.
dropped off of everything.
Yeah, no,
Fucking
but for
idiot.
reals
He
though, like
deserved it.
how do
Yeah.
you walk into Skechers
So-
and then Skechers is like, get the fuck out.
They're like, what are you doing
Even
here?
Get
Skechers
the
is
fuck
like-
out.
You know what? We say that like Skechers is like this like unnamed type of thing where they need the money or whatever.
They're
Skechers
a
make
well-off
so
company.
much fucking money anyways
Yeah.
off of.
You know they
Like-
have nice shoes. Like their shoes are actually really comfortable.
You will never catch me in a pair of Skechers. They're just.
I mean, me either.
Nah.
But
I think Skechers do really good work shoes. I had a pair of work Skechers, and I think I still no, I don't know if these are.
they have good running shoes.
They're really good. I think they're good working class shoes. Like if
Yeah.
you got,
Sure.
if you got to work like service, if you got to work or if you got to work warehouse or anything like that, or even
Anything
like,
that requires you being on your
working
feet.
out. Yeah, if you're on your feet for long periods of time, I feel like they make very decent shoes. Other than that, though, I wouldn't really wear them with a fit.
Yeah.
So.
I don't
I
know.
did wear them out. To
I'd
So you got a
rather-
nice
I'd-
fit, and then you're like,
Skechers.
my Skechers.
The fucking
It's just
mess
fu- it's just-
top on the.
it's just
Ew.
It's the reflective S.
Just the big ass S on it. I don't know, man. I'd rather just fucking stay in my pair of Vans. I say that though when I'm still.
I love how the conversation was like, yeah, Kanye's a butthole.
Well, I was
and
gonna
then
go back to it.
We're just
right?
ripping on fucking
I was gonna go back to
Kanye is
it.
a butthole.
All I'm
Hey, yo,
saying is Skechers.
Skechers. If you ever hear this, we're not making fun of you. We're just it's not part of our generation's clothing.
Skechers, if you're hearing this, sponsor us and we'll wear your shoes.
Change my mind, Skechers.
I'll wear the fuck out of your shoes.
Change my mind.
Mhm.
But
Good.
anyway,
What's it called? We knew someone that got sponsored by a shoe brand. I think
Heelys.
It was Heelys.
I
yeah.
remember. I
So,
know what you're talking about.
yeah, if Heelys can do it, then Skechers, what's stopping you from doing it? Take a chance.
I saw someone that got sponsored by Ritz crackers. And I was
Oh,
just like, hey, yo,
Ritz
wait, but you
crackers
can get
is
sponsored by snacks?
Oh my god,
Dude, I would
Roll Up,
love-
sponsor
Dude,
us.
if like what's that brand that does the gummy bears?
Haribo?
Haribo.
Or I don't know how to pronounce
Two
it.
different ways of saying it, but I think are both are very accurate ways.
I would, dude, if they fucking
Haribo.
said, yo, just
Haribo.
talk about us for like 5 minutes. Give me the
I'll eat
give
all.
me I'll eat the whole bag. I'll
On
eat a whole
camera.
bag of jelly beans.
We
I'll-
could,
feel like I
we
would-
could make that a fucking
Yeah, I was gonna say.
skit,
I
dude.
feel like I would make it super inappropriate.
But you could make
at
that a
some
skit. Just like,
point. Hopefully they're okay with that.
Dude,
listen,
I would ask, can I fill my tub with fucking gummy bears and just submerging it? Just
Hey,
be
this
one with the gummy
sponsorship
bear.
Come with a supplies worth of like the amount
just
it
the whole
takes to
box.
fill up a bathtub of.
I
gummy
would hope
bears.
so. I'd be like, yo, you like Orbeez?
All I need is that some cash and then a year's worth of supply of Haribo.
I'm down for that actually.
The
Yeah,
the
same.
blue. Have you tried their like 50-year anniversary blue? The blue raspberry one
No.
Tastes good.
tastes
They
good.
make a whole bag of just that or what?
They did. They they leaned on it and they made a whole bag, and I was just like,
Speaking of bag, you know who's losing their bag? Kanye West.
not
Welcome
just
to-
a bag.
Welcome
all
to
the
the
bags.
ADHD
Multiple bags.
episode.
Yeah. Richard, what were you gonna say about
So-
Kanye? Your opinion?
I was like, so Skechers first of all doesn't need him because what's it called? They make way too much money, or I'm sure they're like well off anyway. But so his dumb shit, the dumb shit that he's spewing out and all this stuff, obviously is it makes him an asshole. I did see a video saying that because he does claim that he is bipolar or something like that, and that
Yes,
he's
yeah.
off his meds.
Yes. yeah.
A lot, this guy was basically saying like it's sad really in a way, because it's like in a way it's kind of not really him, but at the same time it's like
Trevor
it's still
Noah?
not excuse. I think it was Trevor, I'm not sure.
Dude, Trevor Noah talked about it because some guy in his audience, not to cut you off.
No, you're fine.
Some guy in his audience was like, "Hey yo, why you always beefing with Ye?"
Yeah, I
And he
think it was that
like,
video that I saw.
What? What do you mean? And he was like, "Why you always beefing with him?" And he was like, "To beef with someone, it needs to be two-sided, and meaning as in both people have to have an issue with each party. I have no issue with Kanye. If anything, I love him, and I feel sorry for him. I feel bad for him
Mm-hmm.
because he talked about that, and I that's why I always say, and it's listen, if this gets me canceled, so be it. But honestly, I'm all for everybody. If you're on medication or something like that, by all means,
Yeah.
come off of it. You know, try to have an organic, natural life. See if you could do it. If not, if it doesn't work out, there's no shame or harm hopping back onto your meds to at least what is regulate or like what's
Yeah.
the word?
Regulate.
Level out
Level
basically.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, and just to kind of like touch base and maybe lower your dosages or however that works. Maybe going off cold turkey, especially when you have something as serious as BPD and you have a bunch of money and you are as influential as say Yeezy is. Maybe I don't know. Think about going back on those little pilly pills. You know, just saying.
The little blue
Because
chews.
man, the shit he was saying during like the whole like
Dude, that shit
Kanye
was
2022 or 20 something when he was trying to get reelected. Then he dropped the
Yeah.
whole like, oh yeah, I wanted to abort our children, but she didn't want to, or some shit like that. I was like,
well this
thank
last
God
this,
she left him after that, because my ass, man, I would have.
this
Yes.
last one's crazy though. Like he straight
Oh,
up,
yeah.
like his he like denounced. It's like, dude, how do you like? Okay, like I like going back to what you said. Like it's like, yeah, you don't cold turkey that shit, dude. Like you don't cold
Mm.
turkey meds. Like I get it. You're this big influence, and you in your world, you believe you are this like hierarchy of like the 1%. Sure, could be. I mean, you came from nothing and became something, you know. But it's like at some point, it's like, dude, like how, like, do you even have a PR? Like, where's your managers? Like, where's your publicist? Like, do you
If
not have one?
anything, they like it. They want it.
Mm.
People
It
people
brings
do
more
agree with it because
it brings more attention to him.
exactly. And but people agree with it, and because the reason why I think like I kind of blame us the people for this, because if we didn't idolize and romanticize and develop these parasocial relationships with these stars, then they wouldn't have the platform that they have. Not to say that I agree with the people that go up to like movie stars or influencers or whatever, and they're like with their sons and their kids and force them like be nice to them. They pay your check, we pay your check.
Ugh.
You know, to say like we owe, like they owe us or we own them.
Yeah.
It's like no. It's just with this specifically, we've kind of put a, you know, these are still people, and people are kind of say and do the dumbest shit. And this man happens to be saying and doing some of the dumbest shit I think he's ever said or
This is
done.
like
Yeah.
top tier
So
dumb shit. Like every year he just ups himself.
yeah, he just gets
Yeah.
worse. It just gets worse, man.
So
This
And
whole
now the
whole
repercussion
thing,
is now he's losing brand deals. The first one was Balenciaga?
yeah,
No,
I mean, fuck.
Adidas.
no.
Fuck it.
Adidas
it was-
came way later.
No.
Adidas
I think it
literally
was
just cut ties
Balenciaga.
yesterday.
Oh,
Balenciaga
okay, okay.
was, I think, the first one.
I think it was
But
the first one.
that's why I was like kind of a little bit where you're like, I think they like it, and I'm like, I don't
Mhm.
even know if he really does have a PR team anymore, just because, you know, at least right now in his current state, he is very narcissistic. He is a very
Yeah, someone
fucking
like that will
narcissistic
not take
motherfucker.
anybody else's opinion
Exactly.
whatsoever.
Yeah.
So
Nobody.
there's no way
Hell
he's
no.
asking somebody to, you know, run his
This is
fucking
okay.
PR or anything. Yeah,
Yeah.
like no. If anything, he's like, what's it called? All he's dealing with are maybe his lawyers and fucking just people behind the scenes dealing with his contracts with these companies. But
Yeah.
what's it called? Even if you know, for people that are like, you know, oh, all press is good press. Like doesn't matter what whatever the fuck.
I don't know. Not when it starts
It's-
hitting your bag.
Well, that I was gonna say, it is until you fucking reach this point where you're like, you know, he lost his billionaire status or whatever it is because he lost that fucking Yeezy deal with
That's so
with Adidas.
crazy.
Wait, did he really?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh,
Yeah.
So he's not considered a billionaire anymore.
No, his net worth
That's
just fucking
wild.
tanked, dude. Not to say that he's still not rich, because that fucker is just
Yeah,
you
he has
know,
royalties
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah,
Um,
but the fact that somebody legit has lost their billionaire status because of the dumb
Yeah,
shit.
and
Listen, you guys, words do carry weight. Just saying.
especially like
No,
in this
actions
era,
do
like
too.
you know, we're starting to get more towards the Gen Z type of thing where they don't
Very
tolerate
PC.
bullshit.
Yeah.
You know, you can look at it with like, for example, Andrew Tate when he started spewing his shit. Like honestly, like give it like 10 years ago, if he had come into the scene, he would still be around, kind of like fucking
Oh yeah,
fucking
Andrew
like Mike
Tate
Jones.
10 years ago. Coin.
Like all
Coin.
yeah.
Coin.
Like all of these
Our
fucking
generation would be fucking assholes.
yeah, like all of these fucking, idiots that have been around from way back then that still have a platform is because, in a way we tolerated, but more like we just really didn't do anything about it.
We idolize them.
Yeah, for
People
some
just don't care.
Exactly. Whereas
Yeah.
right now it's like, everything is online. Gen Z is just like,
Yeah.
no, we're not doing that. We're not fucking dealing with that shit. And, they're causing enough uproar where, it's like companies are held a lot more liable now. And it's fucking great because, like I said, fucking stupid ass shit coming out of his mouth with the anti-Semitic stuff, fucking the racist stuff. It's like, you can't get
Yeah.
away with that anymore, Kanye. It's like,
Remember, guys, Kanye did say slavery was a choice. So just keep that in mind when you're trying to, really just absorb new Kanye. By all means, also just on the, overall, or not the overall, but like on a positive note or whatever, or forgiveness, I guess, whatever. Old Yeezy is not now Yeezy. So if you want to listen to his old shit, I think his old stuff's really cool. I didn't really listen to it that much. Asked me to name a Kanye song, couldn't. Play one, I think I'd be able to figure out if it was Kanye. I have no idea. All I know is that whenever his music did play back in the day when I was like in high school or in college, it was fun. It was fire. It was really cool at the parties. There were bangers. But
that's always
now
been
it just makes
like a tricky
hard.
thing. Sorry. That's always been like a tricky thing of like
artists.
Yeah, like
whole art,
where's
that whole
the
thing.
where do you separate
Where's
the
the
line?
line?
Yeah, exactly. So
Yeah.
it's like with them, fucking R. Kelly,
Yeah.
fucking all these popular artists that turn out to be fucking idiots slash.
So that man's in jail.
I will say his isn't that bad. Kind of. The whole like trying to name the kid after her is kind of fucked my brain up. Maroon 5, Adam Levine. I mean, listen, I say Levine because he is fine, but he is a piece of shit. Yeah, every time I hear a Maroon 5 song now, I kind of change the station because I don't have Aux.
I don't know the drama behind that.
No?
Oh, let's break it
down
real quick.
Dude.
So
I was gonna transition to the today's topic is gonna be shitty artists, huh?
Yeah, so TLDR.
I got one.
Adam Levine was following some Instagram baddie, hit her up. They started having this fling, this whole like thing. I think it was going on for like.
Is that where that Twitter meme came out from? Or like, oh, you're so fucking hot or whatever?
Yeah, your
exactly,
body, oh my
yes.
fucking god, or some shit.
Okay.
Yeah. So then his wife, Victoria's Secret model, damn, what's her name? She was in the movie Taxi with Jimmy Fallon and Queen Latifah.
Oh my god, why did I forget her name?
Devil Wears Prada. She was the co-worker with Emily Blunt in the scene that complimented Anne Hathaway's
Behati Prinsloo. I can't. It's actually kind of a hard name to pronounce, but anyway, she's very, very pretty.
I think isn't there like easy mode for her name? I feel like there's like a way of saying it.
This is fucking background.
Whatever, dude. Doesn't matter. Okay. I guess
Anyways.
So they end up having a kid, him and his wife. He wants to name the kid after his mistress. For some reason.
That's nuts.
And then that's where she drew the line, apparently. That's where she was like, okay, not down with this. Let me expose him. And she exposed the DMs and all this shit and everything. And people started looking through her TikTok, and there's like her listening to like Maroon 5 song, something about like sweetness or some shit like that. I forgot what it was. But she was like, when you just listen to music, it just makes you smile. And it's like, oh god, that song wasn't about his wife, it was about her. Oh fuck. So it just I don't know. It not to be like, oh my god, that ruined Maroon 5 for me, but like, yeah,
it leaves a bad taste. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just kind of like a lot of his songs are love songs. It's almost the same thing as the whole like Try Guys thing. Not that I would watch old Try Guy videos, but every now and then there might be one that would randomly pop up and I'd be like, oh, okay, sure. But like I don't know if you guys have known, but there's a bunch of shit that's come out of like since that happened. Apparently Mr. I Love My Wife was fucking her in public on the
Yeah, I saw that
street with
one.
kids around. Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah,
In a
dude.
car.
And the reason why people found out was because in the video that TMZ put out, by the way, fuck you, TMZ, you guys should have done a better job at this, didn't blur out their license plate number. So people being fucking crazy and shit decided to look up the license plate number, and then it backtracked to a post for an app. I think it's called Neighborhood or Neighbor or something.
Neighbor.
And people can go on there and post like, hey, yo, blah, blah, blah is happening. Or there's
Yeah.
some creep or
It's like
whatever.
it's like the Citizen
It's
app.
like Citizen. Yeah,
Yes.
exactly.
So somebody went on there and took a picture of the license plate and said these people were just straight up fucking broad daylight, kids around, school,
It was like 5
park.
5 p.m. some shit like that.
Bruh. I was like, Mr. Fulmer, what is wrong with you? Like, you have no respect. Like, at the end of the day, a lot of these men, no respect for women. And I don't understand why. I don't get it. I don't understand why. Why?
Shitty people in the world, dude.
Like, but your mom, like, you just think back to it, like, how do you not just think about like how your mom was? Like, if you have mommy issues and your mom was a piece of shit, then okay, then I get it, go to therapy, whatever. But like how do you not like just like have like, not to say like you shouldn't just be generally soft to everyone, but it's just like you came from a woman, you were born from a woman, you know? So it's like, how does that, like, there is no base level of like, okay, yeah, there's that much respect, you know, like
Name
that's
another
just,
woman too.
like, I'm so confused. Yeah, it's like that's somebody's mom, that's somebody's blah blah blah. And especially if you're married to someone, I'm like, you
Yeah,
made that
it's-
choice.
yeah.
Listen, it's not like open relationships are not a thing, and polyamory and all that shit. You made the choice to make it all fucking private and shit. Not to say that that's a bad thing, but like, come on,
Yeah.
like,
Wait,
you're
so
gonna be
they're
looking
still
around,
together?
Who?
those two or
Yeah,
Ned
those
Fulmer and Ariel?
No,
Are you talking about Maroon 5, Levine, or
no,
Ned?
Net Fulmer.
Check.
And his
Ned,
wife?
I think so, yeah. But honestly, unless they had a conversation about like, okay, so clearly you've been doing shit and you were very public about it. Fuck you for that. What else have you done that could backtrack? Like, tell me everything that you've
Yeah,
done.
because
So
now
I'm not
she's
surprised.
got to save face because a bag.
Bro, can you imagine? Like, you're like, okay, you're finally working through it, and he didn't tell her about this, and then she finds out he was just fucking in the family Tesla in broad daylight around children when he has kids his own.
The Tesla.
In the Tesla. Autopilot and everything.
Plot twist.
If you guys have been on TikTok.
Plot twist. It was Ariel.
Oh my god, imagine.
They're just freaky like that, dude.
Hopefully, God, I hope it was Ariel. If you're Ariel, you know, good for you, babe. That's the case.
So speaking, now that our topic is shitty celebrities, did you guys see the uproar that's happening with Steve Lacy?
I don't even know who that is.
Steve Lacy again?
Steve Lacy, the one who sings Bad Habits. So I wish I knew.
I wish I knew you wanted me.
Yeah.
I wish I knew.
Why do I not know this?
Wish I knew.
How do you not know Steve Lacy?
Dude, I don't listen to that shit.
That's
Let's see.
TikTok.
Not even TikTok. Like he has
For me, that's TikTok.
Dark Red is one of his older songs too. That like, I mean, I like that.
Oh, what the fuck? Is this what you're gonna talk
This
about?
is not my. I'm listening to it. That is not my genre.
Why is that?
Wait, what are you
But
talking?
anyway, what happened?
What are you talking? What are you talking about?
Wait.
Wait, okay. So there's a video that came out. There's a video that came out, and I guess, like, look, I get it. Don't be fucking disrespectful. Don't be an asshole. Lately, his things.
Click on it real quick.
No,
Just click on
my
it real quick.
God.
Just click on it real. Oh, it's gone. No.
Um,
God damn it.
Guys, right here in this corner, it was just some anime chick, just like everything was covered, but just upside down, looking between her legs, and just titties hanging out. I was like, "What is this? AV Club? What are you advertising?" What happened? Sorry, I had to. It was just so like, this is ridiculous. I'm trying to look up from a rapper or singer, and I'm just.
Anyways, so what ended up happening is so lately a lot of things have been going on in his concerts, right? He's finally realizing that, hey, people don't know your songs unless it's the hook of it, which is like the first minute.
I know what
or
you're
two.
talking about then.
So there's that, right? That's one
Mhm.
thing. And he's just like, yo, are you fucking serious? Like, what is this? Fast forward to another one. People started throwing shit on his stage. This
I didn't
man,
know about that.
this man literally with the mic, he's like, "Yo, let me see your phone. Let me see your phone."
Mm-hmm.
He grabs it and smashes it on the ground, like on the set, on the stage, and then walks away.
Hmm.
He just leaves for like a handful of minutes, comes right back and continues singing, like it didn't happen. And you can tell that this guy's like upset, like that like I mean I'd be mad too. It's my phone, especially if you're not the person who did it. Like you're just the fucking someone who's there. Like so there's that. Another one is like he's talking shit to his fans. Like I saw a TikTok before we hopped on, where there's like this funny like TikToker. His name's Tony. He was like
Hmm.
he's like, oh, this is how Steve Lacy like treats his fans, and like he's like singing the song, the Bad Habit song, and he's like, I wish I knew. He's like, stupid ugly bitch.
Oh, I did see
And he
that
keeps
one.
singing, and he
Yeah.
keeps singing, and I was just like, what the fuck?
I did see
I
that.
thought
Yeah,
you were
okay.
saying he ended it, or
No.
he actually did that. I was like, oh shit.
No, but it's like that's basically how he treats his fans and stuff, and it's like
I
everyone.
get you.
So people are like, "Yo, like, are we really letting this man just get away with this shit?" Like, cause no one's saying anything. Like, there's a handful of people who are,
Because they're all
But-
fake, dude.
but
Like,
there's this is what like just the Kanye thing is like. It took a long time for at least our generation to accept the fact that like, yo, Kanye's a piece of shit. Like, it sucks. I liked his old music. I liked who he was. Like, he was a good artist. But he's a piece of shit person now. Like, what the fuck? There's a big side on the internet right now where it's like, oh, like you can't be mad at him, like like he's performing, like you can't throw shit, and it's like I get the don't throw shit I get like don't throw shit at people because
Safety, it's rude. Like
it's like he's performing, he's doing his job
Yeah.
it's his
Like,
job,
and people that do still like him are like spending money to go watch it.
Yeah.
You're ruining their experience. Don't be
exactly,
selfish.
so it's like
But if you're
so-
performing and you're the artist, the whole point is you're entertaining people. That's like at the core of it. That's the job.
Yeah.
That's
so it's
your
like
job.
it's like you're front
Fuck.
center what they came to see.
Yeah.
So if people are behaving this way, it's because you allowed it to happen. Like
And on
he was singing, and I saw a video that like kind of connected to it, and it's like he's singing a song, and you can visibly see people throwing shit at his stage just to throw shit at his stage. Doesn't stop. He just continues going, and then it cuts out to that video where it's like he grabs the guy. Like they're like, oh, this is like literally seconds after. He grabs the phone and he doesn't throw it. No, he like grabs it and like smashes it, and you see it just fucking fly off. Like it just launches to who knows where. But I was like, phones are expensive. Like, I don't know. I was like, I'm on the side of like, okay, cool, whatever. You have a good song, you have a couple hits, dope. Doesn't give you the right to be a fucking asshole. Like
that's what I was also gonna say. Like, you're a piece of shit. So I'm just gonna say,
I don't care what kind of
Just-
rock star life you're living.
just to level out, the playing field. Like, if you're gonna do that, then I'm gonna say, if you're upset that people don't know your music, write better music.
Yeah.
Fuck it. If all I know you for is whatever the name of the song was, I wish
Habit?
I knew, bitch. And I know that from TikTok. Not to say TikTok doesn't have bangers, because most of my playlists, if it's English speaking, is TikTok, or Spanish speaking, Rosalia. But yeah, it's like, homie, come on. Okay.
okay.
Yeah, but
No, but for real,
So
it's fucked up.
on the side of a musician, a person who's actually performed in shit, I understand why people are upset at obviously his like the way he's reacted, his behavior, because realistically that's childish as shit. Like,
Yeah.
honestly, especially the phone part. Obviously, like, why? Like, you could have literally just left. Like, nobody.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
that's the most mature thing to do. Just fucking leave.
If you
you
wanted to
you
smash something,
tried-
smash the microphone.
Like, you
Dude,
tried.
it's like
like
it's
you
like at
tried.
Camp Vlog when they booed fucking Drake and he walked away.
Exactly. So what's it called? A rude audience. It will be a fucking rude audience no matter who the fuck you are. But
Yeah.
let's like, when it comes to his audience specifically, because I did see the video where like everybody sang the chorus or whatever, and then everything drops off, and I saw like people were like saying like, dude, TikTok has kind of like fucked it up for a lot
Yeah, because
of these.
that's all the people. That's all they hear.
It's a lot of these artists because that's all they hear. again, this
Mhm.
is also for these people in general. They're stupid as shit for going for just for one song. Like,
Yeah, no, 100%.
and
Yeah.
especially like when they don't even fucking know the whole thing. But still, it's like it's demoralizing when you fucking you because it's his job. It's his job to perform, blah blah blah. But it's also a passion. Like you
Yeah, of
go
course.
out there because you're putting your heart out into what your music is or whatever the fuck, and you
Mhm.
if you sell all those tickets, you expect those people at least to some sense, respect that and also
Of course.
essentially connect with you through it.
Right.
And then when they don't, and they start being rude and shit, yeah, you're gonna fucking break a little bit. Like
Yeah.
like I said, it's
Well, see, that's the
really
thing is
stupid of
that
him for
I
breaking the phone.
understand with
Huh.
you guys, like you were saying with the Drake thing, like just walking off. Like, yeah, by all means, like, sure, like you are a person, you have the right to do that. Just understand there's gonna be repercussions. But if you're gonna like go out of your way to like just be rude about it and then get upset that people don't know it, like I don't like that shit. I've been in the audience when that happened, something like that happened.
Yeah.
We were at TwitchCon for those of you because they don't know the story. It was supposed to be shit Kid Cudi, I think, they were supposed to perform or some
That's
shit
so
like that,
dope.
but he canceled. He wasn't able to make it, so they called a last minute like performer, and they got Logic.
Oh right.
Now, I personally don't like Logic. He's not my thing. I don't really like his music, and I just could really give a shit about him. So then he started performing, and I was like, okay, whatever. I'm more like after him, it was Blink. So I'm like, I'm here for Blink. I'm not
Yeah.
here for Logic. And then he's performing, but like nobody's feeling him. Nobody's going. No one's really bumping in. No one's jumping around. If anything, I think like that one song, that like is suicide awareness or some shit like
Yeah.
that. That one,
One
that
eight
was it.
hundred.
Yeah, that was it. That was the only thing that people were like singing along to. Maybe like a couple other songs, but like he was upset that people weren't hyped for it, and it was like I feel like there's a whole bunch of different gamers. Everybody has different music tastes, but I feel like I don't know.
Because he
There's that
considers
many
himself
people there.
he considers himself like a gamer
Yeah, I
and
know
stuff.
that,
So it's
but
like,
but
but
it's
it's like,
like
dude, nobody like people don't.
just
Nobody
because
can
you're a gamer
relate to.
doesn't mean gamers are gonna listen to you. You
I
Yeah.
know?
feel like Logic appeals more to the bro gamer. Like
Not even that, dude.
Even then, I feel like it just
like,
appeals
The
to.
bro gamers are
So
listening to like NBA YoungBoy or some
well, that's
shit,
why.
or like
But what I'm
fucking
saying
Juice
is like,
World.
I feel like he appeals more to those white boys.
but I'm
I'm
saying
gonna be
like
real.
genre
Yeah.
wise, I'm like,
White-
oh, I guess so. I don't know.
Like, I'm not gonna shit talk him because like obviously he's where he's at because he's an artist and there is a fan base of his.
Right.
But everyone that I know is like, nah, he's corny. Like he's a
Yeah,
cornball. Like
same. I don't really
it's
know
like
anyone that's like a super like a big fan of him.
it's
To
like
be
he
honest.
really took the like I'm gonna try to be the next Eminem, but I'm gonna be corny about it type of thing. And it's like,
I feel like he was
okay,
gonna be. I'm gonna be the next Eminem, but the huggable one. And it's like
yeah, like
Eminem got to where he was at
the
because he
soft
wasn't
rapper
soft and
Ew.
huggable.
because he was
You
talking
know,
about
he was
blocking Kim
he was
in the locker.
he was in your face, and
Yeah,
that's kind of I don't know rap at the time and rap in general. You know, in your face shit is pretty good,
yeah.
especially if it's
Plus,
rap. So
I think Eminem's rap, and then Logic is considered hip hop.
oh I didn't I have no idea.
Yeah,
I don't
he's
know.
considered hip hop if I recall. But even then,
Yeah.
it's like yeah, like I know a lot of people who like yeah genuinely listen to like to rap or hip hop, and it's like a lot of people are like yeah he's corny in the sense where like I can't relate to his music. Like I don't listen
Yeah,
to this shit.
same.
It's like that you either you don't relate to it or it's like every song is like it's like dude like slow your roll. We get it. You can rap fast. Like you're a fast lyricist. I get that. It's like chill out. Like we don't want to hear that shit fucking 12 tracks in like I dude like that's just an aneurysm waiting to happen,
Oh my god.
you know. So but I mean that's just my 2 cents. I can't talk shit because I know some, you know who the fuck you are. I have some friends who do like Logic like that
That's embarrassing.
like
I
that.
know
And
one
it's like
person.
so it's like you know who you are. I'm not gonna say your name or your names.
Oh,
I can't say that.
multiple of you. That's
Yeah,
Okay.
they were at a concert and I was just like
I don't
wow.
know, dude.
I was like, wow. Dum, dum, dum.
I don't
was just
listen to
drinking.
him whatsoever. Anything close to him, really. So I have no say in this. Whatever.
uh I was gonna say because when you said 12 songs, I don't know why it reminded me of. I feel like there was some news about Billie Eilish recently that she's doing
Oh
more music. I think.
no! I actually,
Oh,
this is a topic that I did want
Oh
to talk
my
to you about.
god.
Sorry. So Billie, I don't know if you saw
Eilish.
Eilish. Yes.
Okay.
It caused some controversy. She just got into, at least people think that she's in a relationship. I'm pretty sure she is. Like,
Oh,
watch
is
people.
she?
Yes,
Good for
Cute.
her.
with the singer from The Neighborhood.
Okay. Is that bad?
So a lot of people are really concerned because Billie's, I think she's 20, right?
Just 20, yeah.
1920. The
20.
singer from The
Sweater
Neighborhood
weather?
is 31. And a lot of people are kind of like thinking that it's well, first of all, they think it's weird because there's that age gap. And then second, they're saying that they met when Billie, I think, was 16 and when he was whatever 27, 28. So
Okay.
you know, some shit's going on there, and I just
Okay. Okay, I get that. Yeah,
Mhm.
that completely like just fucking
Right.
switched
So
it up, yeah.
I don't know, like like exactly like what the
Jesse
situation's going on there.
Rutherford.
Yeah, Jesse
Rutherford.
Rutherford, something like that.
Rutherford.
I was like, he's gonna swing that song. Was it on my
Is
Oh.
end?
cool. Yeah, that's a good
Oh,
song,
Hol-
but still.
Hollywood
like
Life
the sad song.
on MSN said the article title 3 hours ago is literally Billie Eilish rocks black mini dress for a flirty hug with her boyfriend Jesse Rutherford.
There you go.
So I think they are dating.
So
I
yeah,
mean, look, I don't know. Is it
20
weird?
20 Billie, Jesse 31.
okay, I was right.
That is
Yeah,
that's the
Yeah.
age gap.
So an 11-year difference, right?
11 years.
But he met her when she was an upbringing artist because that's when she started around 16, 17.
Yeah,
Very
Very,
interesting way to say it.
it's weird. But my thing is like, at least in my perspective, is like, okay, like did they keep in touch? Like, because he could have met her, he could have just been like, oh, like, so you're the talk of the town, like you're the Billie Eilish because she was exploding at the time, right?
sure.
But it's like, I don't know.
I don't know.
There's two flips. There's two sides of that coin. You know, it's like, did homie wait for her to get old enough for him to date her, or did it just happen? It's like, oh well, we met when she was younger, but we had no intentions of any of this, and we didn't keep in touch. And now,
Mm-hmm. What happened?
And now
they're fucking.
many of Billie Eilish fragrance founders fans, Jesus, that's a lot of fucking F's. Took to Twitter to comment on the relationship, noting that Jesse is over a decade older than her. Eh. And has known her since she was 15 years old. In quotations,
Mm-hmm.
Billie Eilish once again dating a man much older than her, and it's Jesse Rutherford from The Neighborhood, and he's apparently known her since she was 15. Billie, this isn't you. One fan wrote via Twitter. A separate person wrote, "It's literally making me sick thinking about it." Oh, what the fuck, people, weird ass writing. Then somebody said, "Who cares? Let it be." Um, yeah. So apparently, I mean,
I
according
mean,
to Twitter, they've
who
known
the
each other
fuck?
since she was
Like,
15.
realistically, in her genre of music or whatever the fuck, who is she gonna date? Like,
There's plenty of young artists.
I mean, she
like,
honestly not even. She doesn't even
She
have to
didn't
date
even
an
have to
artist.
date
She could just
anybody
date
in
a
the, yeah,
person.
literally.
yeah,
I think like the age is kind of an issue for me if you're under 21. If like even 21.
yeah.
Like I feel like for me my age limit to date someone 22 and older. Even 22 is pushing because I'm 29. So like
Isn't the golden rule 5 years?
5 years.
I was gonna
No,
say like 23, 24. That's where like I would draw the line.
Yeah, it's the
Like 22 is
25-year rule.
pushing it. Yeah, 5 years.
Yeah, if you're past, the thing is, if you're past 21 and you're dating someone younger than
half-
21,
I think I heard it was like half your age plus 7 or some shit like that.
Half your age plus 7 of 29. So what is that? 14 and a half
Plus 7.
plus 7.
21.
16, 17, 18, 19,
that's
20,
21.
21.
Yeah.
I think the math is
Half.
off here.
Yeah, I think so too.
Well, 22, I guess.
Anyways,
I don't know.
the at least the golden rule that I've known is it's 5 years. You don't date anybody anybody younger than 5 years younger than you, because at that point it's like that really is just like it could be a whole different generation. Like that's two different sections of middle school, sections of high school. You know, it's like you've been drinking for 5 years at this point and have experienced partying, clubs, bars, blah blah blah, while this person's just getting their ID to start doing that.
Yeah.
So, you
With
know,
that being said, your 20s and obviously your teenage years are meant to be your fuck around years, honestly. Like, by all means, experience, do whatever you want. I mean, at the end of the day, it is your life. And if you are 20 years old and want to date a 31-year-old and you guys have known each other because for a while because he's your family friend or some shit like that, or if you want to date somebody older because you met him at a bar at a library and he's different or whatever, or she is different or they're different or
I met at a
whatever,
Starbucks.
it is your life. But once you put it out to the public, then now it's the public's business.
Yeah.
Just keep that in
There's
mind.
that, yeah. Like it's like, you know, you're an idol to a lot of people. I think
Okay, yeah. Like
I
artist
think
wise, I'm talking
yeah.
about like more like average
I
Joes
think it I,
DJs,
at least I think
Janaes.
the way I'm seeing it is like, what kind of impression is she giving, like, you know, like the what the articles are going to be putting out, like reading shit like, oh, this isn't you, like you don't do this, like he's much older. It's like people are like, oh, like they under the impression of like it's okay to date someone like 10 years older than you, but it's like, dude, like I
Mm.
don't know. I get it. I get the issue because yeah, it's a little weird. But I'm like, I don't
I
know.
so
They're
I
rich.
I get it. I personally think it's weird, tbh. Just it's not even this would be a whole different conversation if she was like 30 and he was 41, because realistically that just seems so much
I
more
would I wouldn't give a shit.
exactly. But still, 20 compared to 31, that's two different people, like
Those
fucking
are
two
very
different
different
mindsets,
different
very
lives.
two fucking different, situation or not situations.
Just points in life,
Yeah,
basically.
exactly.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
like, I don't know.
Well, that's what I was also gonna say is that I feel like there, even with that age gap, I feel like the common denominator, which is the big one, their career.
Yeah.
Like, who else? Like Steve was saying, or somebody, one of we either one of you was saying, like, who else is she gonna date, like artist wise?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like I'm
To her
pretty sure,
status.
like there is options, of course, but it's also like I don't know, maybe I don't know. Like, would you have like if you were that famous, would you have a criteria or like a very like basic level of like you gotta understand that you're gonna be dating not just me, Lee,
Anybody?
but like my name, Lee, like that, like the dating someone of that like fame status comes with a little bit more than. "Okay, is it okay if I leave some stuff at your place?
You instantly
You
become
know,
cooler.
I mean,
yeah, okay,
no, I
sure.
don't think so. So, like,
So I don't
I feel
know.
like
I
this
feel
was
like I
just
would want someone with some backbone, to be honest. That's gonna in that type of
well.
scenario, especially if we're gonna make it public, because fucking people are fucking crazy, mean, and just weird.
I'm just thinking
Just
about it
fucking
like from
weird.
Billie's perspective. She's young, and obviously everyone says like she has a old soul or whatever. They say that about a lot of people who are mature for their age. Blah blah blah.
They say that about me. Yeah.
But what's it called? It's like when it comes to her fame and shit like that, I don't think she cares about any of that stuff when she chose to date this person. It was literally just
Mm.
I'm sure it was literally just
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh, maybe they kept going to the same parties and kept meeting up at some point, or like fucking maybe
Yeah.
I don't even know, maybe they went on like a fucking
Walking in a
tour
Tesla.
schedule together, like similarly or some shit. But point is, like I'm sure what this was is just they just kept fucking running into each other, talking, and they just grew a connection or whatever. But it's just I don't know. It's just unless it's just weird to me. That's all I'm gonna say.
I
I
think
get
that's
it.
where
I know what you're
that's
trying to say.
Yeah.
I think that's where the assumption comes in, that because maybe they met each other, maybe there's photos of them together, maybe she posted, I don't know,
Yeah.
of like her meeting, or they like for some reason it's public information. So I
Yeah.
guess the idea is they've never been seen out in public before, so the assumption is then left to they've been in contact with each other since then, or long enough for them to be like, yeah, we're dating.
Yeah.
Like there's been enough time for it to be like, yes, we are together. And I think she was dating someone before. It wasn't like a public thing or anything like that, but she mentioned it or some shit like that, I think. But yeah. I mean, the assumption is that they've been talking long enough for her to just be like, "Oh yeah, fuck it, let's date."
Yeah.
You know.
Then on the other hand, where it's like
Well,
people in that tweet or whatever, where it's like, Billie, this isn't you. It's like, fuck do you know? You know?
yeah, that's where the whole like parasocial relationships factor comes
Yeah.
in.
Yeah.
Those of you that don't know what parasocial relationships are, it's when someone is constantly consuming or interacting with a person's entertainment product, whatever. It's a thing that's been coined more in our generation because of the whole influencer
Social media stars.
social media stuff. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Basically, it's just they're constantly watching these people. These people are constantly saying, "Oh, I love you guys. Oh, you're the best." It's blah blah blah. This the whole fucking comfort word, trigger word thing.
Mm-hmm.
And these people then become under the impression that they're my friend. They know me. I know them. Like they just don't like if we had one day, we would be best friends. And it's like sure that's normal to say, but there's a bunch of extra shit that comes with that it just goes beyond, oh my god, I would love to have a beer with Billie when she's 21. Like just to chill.
I mean, yeah,
To
like
oh my god, this isn't you. I know you better than him. Like what are you doing? It's like what are you talking about? Person on the internet that has a weird fan club page? Stop.
Oh yeah.
Stop it.
That has
It's
a whole
not.
fucking Instagram parody page for her.
yeah.
Um,
But it's like yeah, exactly. It was like there's a difference between people that fans or people that you just like meet online slash just kind of talk every here and there because whether for an influencer they go live or some shit or
right.
maybe just in DMs they like reply to you like once or a handful of times. There's a difference
Mhm.
between just being doing that to interact with your fans, and then there's a actual friendship that comes with being with people that you fucking just interact with on a daily basis or just fucking just naturally grew because but it's I don't know, it's just there's a difference there and there's a line people get lost in it.
Yeah.
You brought the whole thing like the fucking having a beer with her when she's 21. I would love to have a beer with Billie Eilish. Like I just
Yeah,
feel like
that'd
that'd
be
be so
cool.
interesting to talk about it.
Who would
Who
be your guys' number
exactly?
one
Mm-hmm.
for to have a drink with?
I haven't thought
Steve,
about this.
you go. Who's
Matthew
one
Haley.
person? Who the fuck is Matthew Haley? Why do you
1975.
Yeah, the
Oh,
singer.
okay.
Really?
Yeah.
Why Matthew Haley?
Because he's such an interesting person. Like he's so diverse in his world. Like from his music to like I dude like they are like one of my favorite bands. Like
Okay.
I go back and forth listening to their music. Like there's not a day that I don't think I don't listen to them. Like I like they'll pop up in my shit somehow, but they're always there. And I've seen interviews. Like I grew up watching like one of my first concerts. Like one of my actual like just a concert, not a festival, was the 1975. So
Ah,
it's like I saw them like during like their like I can't say their prime because they were already there, but like I did see them during their like what is it their album in like 2016, which was like I think like the first big one.
Okay.
Yeah, so I saw that one like I like it when you sleep is what it's called.
Mm.
It's like I
I
like it
like
when
it.
you sleep for you are beautiful something. I forgot it. It's a
I like
long thing.
I like it when you sleep.
Ew.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so it's like yeah, I genuinely enjoy watching them. Like and I've seen his interviews. I've watched the way he like expresses himself as far as like how he comes up with these songs. Like his music videos are so like artistic and like there's so all these like small little things on it. So it's like because he's British, I'd have a cup of tea with him.
British.
British.
I was gonna say, yeah, I feel like Billy. I like Billy, but I don't really like love her like that. I do have one in mind just because of recently. Jeanette McCurdy. I would like to have a
Okay.
beer with Jeanette McCurdy.
Oh, that would be so dope.
I think she is a really interesting person. Read her book, can relate somewhat.
Yeah.
Just
I
childhood
picked up
traumas
the
or whatever.
audio.
But nice. She
Yeah.
listened to it. It's good.
Yeah, I'm listening to it on my car rides.
Dope.
But Yeah, I feel like Jenna McCurdy. I'm trying to think of anybody else. I can't really think of like an artist. 'Cause
Mhm.
I don't really like an artist so to the point where I'm like, yeah, I could be their friend. Like if anything, I'd be more concerned with me being not cool enough or interesting enough. I don't
Okay.
know.
You think Haley Williams wouldn't like you?
I wouldn't even know what to say to Haley Williams, honestly, other than like
She's just cool, dude.
fangirl
She
over her.
she genuinely looks like the symbolic meaning of I am living my best fucking life. You know, she's dating one of the guitarists. No, I
I
think
don't know
Oh,
about that one.
that was the
I've
big thing. Yeah, like
that was a thing back in the day. I don't know if she's doing it
they're still
now.
together. Yeah, apparently. Yeah.
Because I remember when they were together, they started. I think it was Misery Business, and then I think one of the songs. I want to say like Emergency or something. I feel like I can't remember,
Yeah.
but at some point they ended up like breaking up,
Yeah,
and
I think they're still
but they stayed together because of the not like dating together, but like they kept the band
the
together
band. Yeah,
because
I think they
the
recently like
band.
sparked their relationship again.
Oh,
So that's cool. She just looks like a fun person. Like it looks like
good
those type of people. Like I've been seeing
for
people
her.
post like just her like having a good time on her sets on her stage.
Oh no, she looks awesome. I would love to see a
Like
Paramore concert live.
she
Oh
was
my god,
crip walking in one of them.
Yeah.
I love it.
She was throwing acid in another one.
I love it.
She brought up Pink Panther,
She
which was so cute. Like she cried, like
she
she cried singing it.
recently I don't know if she had done it before, but I remember she would never sing and never
Um,
perform All I Wanted was because the that like high note just let out scream was like she just I feel like I remember reading or hearing that she knew she could never perform to that level again. Like she couldn't like she just hadn't done the
She got
work, I guess,
nodes.
to keep it. Yeah. But she fucking did. I guess when we were young, I guess they still
yeah,
performed a little bit before they canceled it, and she's singing that shit
yeah.
like butter.
That was the
Oh
first time
my
ever, right,
god!
in their entire
Yeah,
career
I
that she
think
sang it live.
so,
That's what everyone was saying.
dude. And it sounded so
Yeah,
good.
she sounds so good singing that shit. I was like, dude, that's
Honestly, I wouldn't
crazy.
want to have a drink with Haley Williams. I would want to have a drink in a very like intimate bar setting with someone
Yeah,
else while I like a bunch of people while we're just listening to
like
them.
just partying.
That'd be cool. That'd be
Like
cool.
you're just sitting in the same. Yeah, that'd be dope. Just sitting in the same booth with these people.
Well, not in the same booth. No, I want to watch her perform, but in an intimate setting, not like
Oh,
or
yeah,
at least in a decent sized crowd where everybody's having a good time and nobody's being a fucking dick. That'd be awesome. That'd be great.
yeah.
That's
That'd
Like
be
at the
dope.
Roxy type of thing. That'd be
yeah.
dope.
Yeah.
I thought you were just gonna say The Rock. I was like, that's your person.
No, not the Rock.
Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Dave
I don't know
Chappelle
shit
would be
about-
my second for sure.
Dave Chappelle. Okay, interesting.
Hey, he's a very
funny.
intelligent man.
I can't stand when a comedian comes out and then comes in with some like they're just really verbal on the softness or wokeness of millennials or Gen Zers, and then that just becomes like everybody's talking point or just like he's right for like the next month or so till they say something dumb and you realize, oh, these people aren't like
But none of his shit that he
no
says is dumb. Like he made jokes about it because
Didn't
he
he
knew.
recently say something or do something that was like kind of like
No,
fucked or some shit?
no, people took it that way. So what did he do as a comedian? He made fun of it, and he was like he leaned into it to make humor out of it, and it pissed people even more off. And then he had to come out and be like, "Yo, chill the fuck out. Like I'm a comedian. I'm making jokes. Like if you get offended, just don't watch my shit. Like I'm
Yeah,
sorry. Like he's like I'm sorry if I offended you. He's like and like he genuinely was like you think he's like you guys act like I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. He's like I don't go on stage talking shit I don't know.
I think
So,
that's where my like dislike for him just became like a sign a somewhat of respect because I'm like I feel like I will agree with that the notion that our generation can be a little too soft sometimes or too woke for our own good because I don't know sometimes it's just
sometimes it's like dude,
well
just let
there's
live
a
live.
Mm-hmm.
there's a saying that's like something about being too careful creates stillness or something like that. That there's no real actual progression. I
Yeah.
forgot what it was. God, I wish I remember that quote. But um, yeah, when he said that, I was like, yeah, no, I get it. I feel like comedians have a right to make fun or light of some of the darker things in life, but I feel like they should be making fun or making light of things that pertain to them, like someone like a Latina chick shouldn't be making jokes about black striper community or black guy making fun of a comedian, a black guy comedian making fun of like
I think that's different though, because
Asian
now
people or
you're
something like
hitting
that.
that's more like I mean I guess because your
Well,
examples
like
are race.
stereotypes.
There
That's
you
what I'm
go. Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
Like
yeah, yeah.
community stereotypes. Like I'm not comfortable with a straight dude making gay jokes, but
Yeah,
I'm
of
super
course.
comfortable with the gay comedian call me a flaming F word in the middle of his set because it will crack me the fuck up. Like I'm down for shit like that. But someone from the community, somebody that actually has experienced it or lives it.
Yeah.
That's a part of it. Not
Like
someone that's just
I watched
using it for coin.
out of just randomness, because I'm not gonna lie, and this is probably not everyone's like most popular opinion. I got tired of watching Gabriel Iglesias for a long time because I was
Oh
like,
yeah, I feel like everybody's there
I was
now.
like, it's the same shit. I watched the stand up, his new stand up on Netflix, because he's the first artist to ever fucking sell out a baseball stadium for people to come watch him. Like that's the biggest
Buffy?
venue. Yeah,
Wow.
the biggest venue a comedian has ever walked on is a stadium, especially in LA. You know, but he made a joke. And I was laughing my ass off. Like he got in trouble apparently because he had made a joke for like some like volunteer thing out in like the middle of nowhere in the South, and it's like it had to do with Canelo Alvarez, which for you guys who don't know, he's a very talented boxer, professional boxer, and he made fun of like how like why do people allow him to try to speak English during interviews? And yeah, because it's like his origin isn't here. Like he's not from here. His first language isn't English. Like
Right.
he's born in Mexico and he was raised there, and I think that's where he resides too. Sometimes I don't know.
Say the joke. I want to hear the rest.
I he basically like butchers his interview. So they're like, oh, like how are you? He's like, how are you gonna? What did he say? He's like, oh, like how are you gonna like go at it against Floyd Mayweather? And he's like, oh, he's like, I'm gonna heat like this. He's like, and like
my God.
like this and this and done.
So people are upset that he did that.
So his team got upset because it's like, yo, they're like, yo, you're Mexican. How are you making fun of this like person that someone looks up to? And like he was like his entire thing was he was like, he's like, look, I'm famous in my world. He's famous in his world. He's like, if he ever saw me, yeah, he could definitely kick my ass.
Sure.
He was like, but he was like, he was like, I never expected them to get mad over a joke that I made in the fucking West for like the Salvation Troops. He's like, which was a fucking charity thing that I did with a buddy of mine. And he's like, everyone had a laugh. He's like, but apparently they didn't. They didn't like that because they're like, oh, like you're making fun of like not necessarily a struggle, but something that like is like known or is laughed at like when it comes to this. It's like, dude, like
a Latino should be able to make fun of a Latino, especially if it's
yes.
used in humor and it's not anything that's like super harmful.
We do anyways. Literally,
Yeah,
almost
literally, we do
all
that
of
all the
fucking-
time.
Literally, almost
like-
all
that's
of
almost part of the
Mexican
culture, to be
Latino
honest.
culture is literally making fun of
Clowning
ourselves
on each other.
Yes,
Yeah,
exactly.
Like that's kind of the culture of it all.
That's
kinda
just funny, dude. I don't care. Like,
goofy and fucked, but still.
don't take yourself too seriously. Sheesh.
Yeah. Don't take everything to heart. God,
Yeah.
jeez, fuck, sensitive ass people.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, Richard, who is your one?
Oh, I had two. So
Okay, who's your two?
So the first one is Brian May, guitarist.
Did you say Brian like our friend from
No,
Texas?
not our friend from Texas.
Oh shit.
Brian,
Brian
May.
Who's Brian May?
Guitarist of Queen.
Oh, cool.
So very interesting dude. He's an astrophysicist, first of all.
Is he really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
That's nuts.
He's actually known as like Dr. Brian May professionally.
That's sick.
Mhm. So astrophysicist turned fucking rock star
That's
who
dope.
That's
has
so
this
dope.
fucking fulfilling ass career, and he obviously he lived with or not lived but what's it called, he played with Freddie Mercury, one of the greatest fucking singers of all time. So I don't know, I just want to know like a bit more about his life and all of his experiences that he went through.
R.I.P. Freddie.
Yeah.
Love that man.
Mm-hmm. And
That
then
movie was awesome.
second guy, what's it called, James Hetfield, singer and rhythm guitar for Metallica, because
Cool.
he had a really fucked up childhood. I think his mom died when he was like 13, and his dad just fucking up and left at that same age. And then
Oh shit.
from that age, he just fucking went into music and at 19, you know, he's formed Metallica with the rest of the guys, and since 19 he's been this huge fucking, you know, rock star for the rest of his life, and
Megastar.
he's been through his ups and downs and shit. So I just want to know like more like how his brain
That's
thinks and like
cool.
stuff like that. So yeah, I don't know, those two very interesting people to
I,
me, and I'm just very
Leave it
curious
to
where
the
they're at.
leave it to the musician to have a really good answer for
That
which
is a good
musician would you
answer.
want to have a beer with.
This man sat and thought about this.
I literally just thought
Has
about it
thought
right
about
now. I
it.
was like, who are the two?
Nice.
Mhm.
So funny
Thank God
enough,
that Steve and I could ramble our fucking asses off. This is great.
honestly, funny enough, there was an
Ha,
update
ha, ha.
2 hours ago of Kanye.
Oh,
He tweeted out he screenshotted a text message
Oh.
saying, "As to Adidas, you can start making new designs for footwear, apparel, and accessories immediately. As to Gap, the compete or compete expires December 15, 2022. You owe the Yeezy name and all trademarks associated with Yeezy."
Of course.
His
he does.
bottom caption is, "I haven't got supermodel pussy in over a month. Please send help."
what?
Oh.
What?
Yeah.
I don't understand.
Me neither.
I mean, yeah, I assume that he like even if he wasn't on his meds when he like was dealing with Yeezy stuff, I imagine him as a person would never give up the Yeezy name and he would always have sole rights to it. Like at the end of the day, if all else failed, that was his caveat to any business that involved the name
That's
or the brand.
it's
He
Adidas.
gets to keep it.
It's Adidas brand. It's Adidas
Yeah.
thing now, or been. So
It's
he
been for years.
legally, he can't make anything else for the Yeezy brand or anything under that name, Yeezy.
Yeah.
So if he wants to make another brand with another company, which good luck, he
At
has
this
to
point, yeah.
make a whole new complete name. So
I see.
Mhm.
I assume that he came up with the brand and then got a endorser and it was
so
Adidas.
Adidas, you know, when they parted ways with him, they said that they obviously were keeping the name and stuff, but they said we're not what's it called, we're not continuing the brand. They're pulling all product off of from all Adidas stores, and basically just getting rid of everything related to it. I think reportedly they're losing like $250 million in revenue because of this move. And like people are like, you know how badly you had to fuck up for a big fucking $1 billion company to just up and fucking eat a $250 million, you know, expense. Like,
Yeah.
you fucked up so bad. Like, good luck in the fucking future with, like, you know, trying to work with anybody else, any other company.
Mhm.
Like, Jesus
That's crazy.
Christ.
Yeah,
Mhm.
but that was his his screenshot on his Instagram post was, and he finished it with, "I haven't had supermodel pussy in over a month. Please send help."
Oh, Kanye, when will you learn?
Don't worry, Kanye. You'll live like the
And-
rest of us.
and with that being said, that's the podcast, you guys. That is the episode. We this will be like actually close to under an hour. We usually do an hour like 15, but
This will be right there, honestly.
I ain't got no juice. It was my episode. My plan was to get us to ramble, and we did. So mission accomplished. But
he had 2 weeks
it's-
to prepare topics, and he was just
I
like,
did,
we'll
and
wing it. And I was
My
like,
brain was just had a very busy weekend, hanging out with a friend, and then just like I was just out of it. I did not think of anything.
It's just too much life happening, guys, and
Yeah. But we still are very entertaining.
yeah.
you
Yeah,
know,
speaking
we're
of-
cute and stuff.
speaking
Can
of,
I say something? Can I say something
sure, go
before we
ahead.
do that? I do want to apologize for skipping a week. That's not something that we are equipped to do or want to do ever. Like we
Oh, that's
are.
right. We technically
I was
Yeah,
gonna
we
say too.
yeah we are as dedicated to this podcast as we are to you guys, for anybody and everybody who watches. So thank you guys for accepting our week. You know, like I mentioned right now that Lee was talking, is life happens, shit happens, and we had to take a week off for personal reasons. But just thank you guys for I think I can speak for the three of us, for if you guys watch this episode and you stick to the very end and hear this part. We do highly appreciate you guys, and we will definitely stay on track with everything and anything. Even if we have to talk under a little fucking hut, we will get these videos out for you guys. So
Mhm.
thank you for that.
I was gonna say I'll probably end up just cutting this and put it in the front anyway because I do feel bad about it. What's it called? Speaking of just because we did skip that whole week. That was on me. I will say that that episode that was supposed to go out, audio issues. Fucking my dumbass didn't catch it in time. If you watch the Halloween episode, which released you know,
Yesterday,
last week,
Yesterday.
technically.
Last week.
you know, when they see this,
Oh yeah.
what's it called?
True.
Yeah, we explained it on the beginning. Hopefully that episode made up for it somewhat. I feel like personally that was probably one of my favorite episodes that we've done. It was just
That was
funny
fun.
as fuck.
That one was
We
fun.
look cute.
And then
Me.
right now technically this will be like, this episode will be a lot more relevant, I guess, kind of in a sense, updated, because we are recording this the week before it comes out. So, you know, there isn't that buffer, but we will be recording 2 more just so that we can catch up. And we have that buffer again, so again, we don't skip a week by accident. So, yeah, Lee, take it away.
Yeah. Bye. I'm just kidding.
Just cut.
That's about it. Appreciate you guys for watching, for jamming out with us, for hanging out with us. Hopefully you guys had a very productive cleaning session, gaming session, drive, whatever you do when you listen to us. Poop, masturbate, I don't know. We're pretty cute. And if you're watching us on YouTube, you know, hit us up in the DMs. I will be the one that looks through them all. So be prepared for Gay Man's opinion on your boobies and or pee pics. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just kidding.
Okay.
But for sure, please leave a like, subscribe, comment, share with your friends, and if you guys want, let us know who your one celebrity or movie or whatever star would be, so you can have a drink with them. Who's your one?
Who's your one person?
And yeah, that's kind of about it. Appreciate you guys. And you'll have a good day.
Hi. Peace.
Ciao.
That one was aggressive.
Ciao.